Welcome Scorpio to your weekly reading. This is for the 21st to the 28th of April. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Scorpio, I'm starting off with your Oracle card. This will give us the core theme for the week. I will then go ahead and clarify everything further with the tarot to get deeper insight and deeper messages. Scorpio, I'm going to start off by looking at the area you should focus on. We will then look at your possible challenges, if any. Thirdly, we will look at messages and advice from Spirit. And finally, the possible outcome of the week. Scorpio, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Your core message this week is focus on the vision. And when this comes up, my dear Scorpios, you're being told very clearly to place all intention, all energy on a particular vision you have, because the more energy that is directed at this particular goal, the more the frequency around this goal is going to rise, and the possibility of things coming in and manifesting are highly probable. So let's go ahead and see where this is coming through for you. I'm going to start off over here with King of Pentacles. And we're looking at the area you should focus on, and I am just going to get your clarifier. So we want to see now what King of Pentacles is for Scorpio, please. Ten of Cups. Scorpio, you are coming through this week presenting as King of Pentacles. Now, it does not matter whether you are masculine or feminine. It is the energy of King of Pentacles I am speaking about. So what we are seeing this week, my dear Scorpios, is that you have the vibration around you of success, of abundance, especially, my dear Scorpios, when it comes to your pentacles, your money, your career, your business, your finances, and your home. Now, for many of my Scorpios, I do feel that this particular vision that you have, that goal there is the pentacle our king is holding. And as I said, this can represent anything that you are aiming for or working towards that is going to bring in prosperity and abundance. So for example, Scorpio, this could be that you've got an idea now of starting your own business. And as King of Pentacles, we see you being very smart about it. King of Pentacles is a strong and powerful energy. He is also incredibly smart when it comes to anything to do with abundance on the physical realm. He knows how things work. So you've got this natural instinct and knowledge about you this week. So whatever you are thinking with regards to starting your own business, what you are doing this week is going to be highly successful. Even if you're just starting off, you're going to meet with the right people. You're going to get the right advice. You've got the right vision of what to do and where to take the business. If your vision, my dear Scorpios, is to study something new, something that will increase your skill set, or something that will allow you perhaps to work in something that you're really interested in. And it doesn't matter, my dear Scorpios, how long you have been working in your existing profession or job. If you've got a strong desire to do something new, even if it is taking you down a new path totally, as King of Pentacles, you're being asked to follow through on your vision. Because, my dear Scorpios, what we are seeing here for you is Ten of Cups, which is the happily ever after card. So, by focusing on your vision, by giving it time, energy and effort, you, my dear Scorpios, have the possibility of bringing in your happily ever after when it comes to your wealth and prosperity. A really positive and exciting message coming through there. Now let us see what the Tower is all about that is sitting in your possible challenges. So we want to see now what this Tower is for Scorpio. The Ace of Swords. Scorpio, this is a very interesting message. And the Tower here is speaking to us of speed and a big shake-up. What I see for you, especially with the Ace of Swords sitting under the Tower, is that, my dear Scorpios, whatever this vision is, that arrow there is depicting the sword over here. If you follow through on what this is for you, with 10 of Cups and Ace of Swords, you have a very high possibility of bringing in incredible results. Results, my dear Scorpios, that you have been dreaming, wishing and praying for. Now, the only thing to be aware of is that when you focus on this vision, when you go after it with all your heart, Scorpio, and you commit to it 100%, you need to be aware that things can change very quickly for you. So much so that it might be quite overwhelming because you didn't anticipate the speed at which this is coming. Ace of Swords is a wonderful card. It's the hand of God coming in with the sword of victory, the sword of focusing on your goal and getting the outcome, the success, the breakthrough that you've been working so hard for. As you can see here, we have the wreath that represents victory. So Scorpio, as long as you are prepared for big changes to come in very quickly and to shake up your life in very dramatic and unexpected ways, I do believe what we are seeing here is actually incredibly positive. Now let us see what Two of Swords is for you that is sitting in messages and advice from Spirit. So we want to see now what Two of Swords is for Scorpio, please. The Three of Cups. My dear Scorpio, Spirit is coming in with Two of Swords, which is directly connected to the Tower, and just asking you to be prepared. You know, Scorpio, I can tell you, be prepared, watch out for big and sudden and dramatic changes. But of course, when they actually happen, it's another thing completely. And this is why it's coming up again under messages and advice from Spirit. Spirit is just telling you, as long as you don't let the overwhelm hold you back, you're going to be just fine. And Scorpio, when these sudden dramatic shake-ups come through and you do feel overwhelmed, just understand and know what is happening, that this is all moving you into Ace of Swords and 10 of Cups. And if you need to take some time just to come to terms with it, sit with it, contemplate it, take the time. You know, Scorpio, even when really good and wonderful things happen for us, we need to take time to integrate this energy in our world. It's almost like we're entering into a new realm. So Scorpio, Spirit is saying, if need be, take the time, but don't let it hold you back from what is waiting for you. Spirit also wants you to know that if you embrace this and go with it and really immerse yourself in whatever this is. There's going to be many reasons to celebrate, Scorpio. Celebrating that finally this vision that you've had, and it could be for many months or even years, is finally becoming a reality. Celebrating wish fulfillment, celebrating success and victory. So my dear Scorpios, be prepared for an incredibly dynamic and exciting week. Now let us see what Six of Swords is for you that is sitting in the possible outcome of the week. So we want to see now what Six of Swords is for Scorpio, please. Four of Swords. Scorpio, Six of Swords is telling us that you are going to be moving out of one chapter of your life and into another. And as you move out of what is familiar and you move on to something new, these little butterflies here tell us that there is a transformation happening for you as you embrace your prosperity and abundance. Four of Swords is asking you at the end of the week to take time for yourself. And this is very connected to this very big and dramatic energy of shock, energy of, could this really be happening to me? Energy of, I can't believe this. What do I do now? Who do I call? Who do I tell about this? You know, when all of this happens, we need time, as I mentioned, my dear Scorpios, to come to terms with it. And this is what Four of Swords is telling you. Just take time for yourself. And Scorpio, that could be taking yourself out for a delicious meal, or a cup of tea or coffee, and a delicious piece of cake. And just being calm and peaceful and enjoy yourself and watch the world go by. It could be going for a walk in nature, reading an inspiring and uplifting book, or watching something really enjoyable. Something, my dear Scorpios, that allows you to come back to yourself and get ready to embrace whatever this is for you. So that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.